I think now it's working. Alright, you guys, I think I fixed it. I think I'm back. Technical difficulties in real life. Let's see what's going on here. Just wait a couple more minutes here. Thank you, FOB Mining. Yeah, I'm just waiting. We lost a lot of people, so we're trying to get everybody back in here. See what's going on. While we wait, let me go check out daily chart, see what's going on. Okay. Not too bad. Everybody on Netflix right now, right? Look at this. Look at that. We had that buy zone here too. It was perfect. Slept on that one though. Alright guys, I think we got enough people here, so we'll start right now. So what we were discussing earlier was the reason for this quick little bounce that we had today. So we were looking at the daily chart, just to recap the previous video that we had. We were talking about this A wave down that we had in this correction here. And we were discussing about how we needed it, we needed to figure out whether we were going to extend to meet that. Oh, I already have it there. This range here is what we're looking for. Okay, so this is still in play. We're still looking for a SPY to retrace down to the 317 level, and we probably get there next week because of the election. But let me explain why this bounce happened today and why I think we're going to continue to bounce into tomorrow, maybe even into Monday. So if we go to the 2-hour chart, on this C wave down from the highs here on about 2 weeks ago on Monday, I'm not sure what day that was, but what was this, the 12th of October? We're looking for a 5-wave correction down from here. So using the fib retracement, we can see that there was a one wave here, wave 1. We had a retracement here over wave 2, and now we were on this very long wave 3, which I felt like we hit yesterday, but we might have hit it this morning right away at open. So what we're looking for here now is a retracement back up, which we had marked up around the 333 area, and that's really almost exactly where we hit today. The high today was 333.4, and we had forecasted 333.35 yesterday, so we were off only by about 5 cents. So that's perfect, right? So now we're going to look for the continuation down. We might trade sideways depending on how Apple and Amazon announce. That's really going to make the difference on whether we really extend down or we trade sideways. For our plays right now, we're hoping that we continue to move up, which is possible, but most likely we're going to be sideways. And then we look for a continuation down heading into that zone down here in the next couple of days, which I think the elections will give us a perfect opportunity. And none of this is political. None of us are trying to input our own agenda. but it makes sense that there's going to be a bounce here. So you start to look at which candidate would give you the best opportunity for a bounce, and you have to believe that that might be Trump. If he does win, I do feel like, or at least if there's a decision made, soon, and there's no delay in counting votes, that there should be a pretty big bounce starting immediately. If not, we might see an extended, move down, but I just don't see it. I think we're going to be pretty solid here on these areas, and bounce from there. Let me pull up Apple's chart right now so we can talk about that as well. Okay, so for Apple, we made a play today based off of earnings, which is looking okay right now. It's definitely pulling back. It's had the same sort of ABC movement up and down on it as SPY, but obviously it's a little bit stronger than SPY at this point. You'll see here on the 2-hour, it's right at the 200 EMA. So it's gotten a lot of resistance at that point. You'll see here that we traded around it for about 3 days. We bounced off it here, we rejected it here, and here we are rejecting again. So if we are able to break through, I mean, we're going to break through very strong. I would assume at least a $4 move up. So I could see Apple being at 120 tomorrow, if not back down to 112. So there's going to be an extreme on it coming in into tomorrow. All right, the other one we're looking at is Amazon. So Amazon again has kind of the same feel, but it is in this more of a tighter range than Apple or SPY has been. So we're definitely really relying on earnings here. Again, it's at the same point, this 200 EMA. So that's really where it comes down to. Alright, so for the next 15-20 minutes, I can take some TAs from you guys. Anything that you want me to look at, just let me know in the chat, and then I can take a look for you guys. Alright, we'll look at PayPal. PayPal does look like it has a lot of upside. Very similar chart to Amazon. So we gotta take a really good look at it. I believe it has earnings next week. So that might be a catalyst for it. Looking at stock RSI, it does look like it's ready to turn around and move up. MACD could be curling up, still in an uptrend, so that's good. Not really getting much from TTM squeeze. And then CCI is signaling toward a reversal, so some good upside there. Up here, the Williams Alligator is kind of giving us mixed signals, still on the downtrend. What I would look for here is this wave here being the ABC correction, so we take that high here, we move it over here, and we're almost there. So I think that we could still retrace down. Even though this candle here to me looks kind of bullish, I would expect that 5-wave down. So let's see if we have it. Go to 2-hour chart. So I don't really see a significant pullback yet on PayPal. So maybe we get it today or tomorrow. Because what I would want to see, it's not really clear here. What I would want to see is something like this. I want to see like a drop to here, pop back up, maybe to about the 205 level, and then a continuation down before thinking about anything else. But earnings, I think we're going to see an earnings run up, so it might be okay for now. But take a good hard look at that 200 EMA. That's going to be a lot of resistance here. This blue line, that's going to be tough to break through on PayPal. Facebook for Jackie. Facebook, I believe, has earnings as well tonight. So that's going to be another interesting thing. Obviously, everything's selling off right now. There's a lot of profit taking going on, which might be a hint at what's happening tonight. So if you are profitable today, I would probably exit. If you're anywhere between 40 to 50% or more, there's more chances of downside for Facebook than there is for upside. But you gotta take that with a grain of salt. It looks bullish on the chart. Stock RSI doesn't look so good. Let me see MACD. MACD again starting to curl, but still kind of trending up. Everything else kind of looks flat. So I think it's a kind of like a 50-50 gamble as far as earnings tonight. If you're gonna play it, play spreads that expire tomorrow, or play November or December calls that are in the money, so that way you don't bleed so much. Uber, I'm actually very bullish on. You see here that we broke through this trend, but we're recovering it. You see how perfect that line is, guys? I drew this line maybe 4 days ago, and look, it's sitting right at it. It's holding that line up. The Williams alligator is pointing up, so to me, we're going to make another move up. Again, we have that Proposition 22 that's going to be voted on in California on Tuesday. I have a feeling, though, they're going to win that one, and that might cause us to go back up as planned. As you can see here on our one-day chart, we're really looking for this to kind of expand moving upward, and it has a lot going for it. So I could see, we kind of have like this A, B, C, D, and an E down here. We're going to want to see at least maybe a move like this to the upside. So maybe with the price target of somewhere around $43 in the next couple of weeks, if that passes. And then obviously you'll have a retest of that high down here before starting the final, the next wave up. So I'm still bullish on Apple. I mean, not Uber. SunPower. You know, SunPower got killed, right? They got killed, but there's a good, it's got a really good chart the last couple of days. I did this for somebody else, but right now, it looks to me like we had this wave 1 and 2, a strong wave 1, pull back 2 down on September 25th, and now in this up wave 3, and we're consolidating right now in this A, B, C wave. So this looks very strong to me. So if we can hold, I would say right around the 16, maybe the 1666 level, I think it's good to go up. It's in the squeeze as well. If you guys take a look here, it's in the squeeze, but we need this momentum to break up. Stock RSI is pointing up. If you've done any of my one-on-one classes, you can tell that this is a bullish trend. MACD is starting to curl up. We have CCI breaking up. So yeah, SunPower to me is a definite buy. So good job, Pablo, on that one. Work. Let's take a look at work. Work right now is on the downside. Can't even see the chart here. Yeah, it's really hurting. It's well below the 200 moving average, well below the Williams alligator. Let me take a look at where it's at in terms of this path. We have this trend here that's offering a lot of resistance here. Let me see if I could chart it here. Something like that. So that would be my concern there, is this channel that it's in. It's under the price averages. The one positive is it does feel like the move is overextended to the downside. So it might have some momentary upside, especially with this hammer candle here could provide some upside. Stock RSI is already extremely overextended. MACD is pointing down, so that's not good. Momentum's heading extremely down, and we're down here in the low. So I would give work another couple of days before entering anything. Yeah, Pablo, great job. You did your homework, and SunPower looks great, especially if Biden wins. If Biden wins, you might hit a home run there with SunPower. Workhorse was supposed to die today, and it didn't. It had a huge sell order today that it broke past. So it's actually on the upside now. So you'll see here that what we were looking for is a resistance point here, up here at the $23 level, and then down here, probably right around the $14.40 level, right? So we're very close to that range. With the news today, there is an earnings call coming up on the 9th, so maybe it does go back up and retest this level. But I wouldn't buy yet. I would want it to reclaim back above at least a $20 level before thinking about Workhorse, at least options. Long positions, if you're thinking about calls, I think you might be okay. Sorry, not calls, stock. But, it's a gamble. You're just waiting for that USPS news. JKS, somebody had asked me about that before. Jinko. Solar, yeah, so that's another one like SunPower. You're really relying on Biden winning to get this going. It does have some upside. It's recovering well right after this, the white teeth of the Williams alligator. It's not moving much right now, so I would think you would need to at least reclaim this line. So I would wait maybe until at least this $64 level to really confirm this move up. I might even want, 64.41 I think would be my level here before considering calls on Jinko. But hopefully you caught it early and you sold early and you're not caught at the top here. No problem, Naeem. Thank you for being part of the group and asking questions. Let me look at Tesla. Tesla right now is consolidating in a triangle pattern. It's been like that for a while, actually. Let's take a look at closer. I'll remove a lot of these diagrams here. So we had this buy zone written out, but obviously that didn't work out. So moving on. Right now, from my understanding, is that there's a lot of insider selling on Tesla. There was about a $4.5 million order. 4.5 stock order for sales on Tesla. So that's part of the reason why we've had this downtrend. It's still, I believe, in a good range of support. But if you're expecting the big numbers that we were before, that's not happening right now. So I actually would be like a no play on Tesla. Yeah. I think it has a lot to prove. You want it to get above here. I wouldn't start considering it until it gets back above the 400, at least 420, like 7 level. So maybe somewhere around here. 425. If it can get back above 425, I would consider calls or long stock. All right, guys. Well, I gotta head out. A short video today, just going through some TA for you guys. Like I said, just continue to ask questions, continue to get involved, and then we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.